Mark Consuelos shares outcomes of his first colonoscopy, which turned into long past due. I am 54, so it truly is late. Mark Consuelos shared that he had a protracted overdue colonoscopy, explaining that I'm 54 and I hadn't had one yet, so that's late. Consuelos disclosed the news on the November 17th episode of Live with Kelly and Mark, after spouse and co-host Kelly Ripa, 55, mentioned the troubles that may occur if you let medical troubles move unchecked too long. There are things you can nip in the bud, and as substitute, you let it get to the area in which it's beyond help, she said, according to a transcript from Television Insider. Her comment prompted Consuelos to share that a couple of weeks ago, he'd had a colonoscopy, his first. I'm 54 and I hadn't had one yet, so that's late, he said it. In step with the Yank Cancer Society, people should start having regular colonoscopies to screen for colon cancer and other problems at age 45. He shared that he underwent preferred anesthesia and afterwards felt very rested, but I do remember sitting there and I recall I didn't want to say anything stupid. He did, however, get the idea to set up his and Ripa's youngest child, son Joaquin, 22, with a nurse. The couple also share son Michael, 28, and daughter Lola, 24. The People Puzzler crossword is here. How fast can you solve it? Play now. Consuelos said, I see my nurse is this young woman and she was lovely. She was really, really cute. And I thought she'd be amazing for my son Joaquin. But I closed my mouth. I kept it closed. I was going to ask her if she was single. I didn't do it. I was going to ask her how old she was. I didn't do it. I didn't say anything. Ripa said when he came home, he was hungry and wild and talking about his grand plan to play matchmaker for their son. You came home and you were like, there was a nurse. I tried to set her up with Joaquin, but then I thought I shouldn't say anything, so I kept my mouth closed. Aren't you proud of me? And I was like, oh Lord, he's still high, Ripa said. As for the test, Consuelos said he's awesome and doesn't have to have another colonoscopy in 10 years, which induced Ripa to riff. You have the best colon they've ever seen. You have the colon of a much younger guy. The Centers for Disease Control and Prevention recommends that everybody get screened for colon cancer every 10 years after they turn 45. But earlier and more frequent screenings are recommended if someone has an inflammatory bowel disease, such as Crohn's disease or ulcerative colitis, or a personal or family history of colorectal cancer or colorectal polyps, among other pre-existing conditions.